Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Bantu Heritage. My name is Matema Dombo, the man behind Bantu Heritage. In this other episode, I am in Coventry at Coventry Transport Museum, where we are walking the journey of the automotive industry, the evolution of the car industry. So I have quite a couple of episodes, so you can go back if you have not watched some of them and see for yourself and appreciate how the automotive industry has evolved. So here there's a display of engines. Quite a number of them. The first combustion engine was done by Benz in Germany in 1886. So in 1886, that's when the first internal combustion engine was used in a vehicle. So that's when the evolution of these cars start. 1949, seat belts were offered as an option. 1973, airbags in the first car. 1973, 1995, there was GPS navigation introduced in cars. 1903, first four-wheel drive car with internal combustion engine. Then if you come to 1921, there was the there was a aerodynamic passenger car. Then you go to 1987, Ford Motor Company, first CD in the car, 1987. Yeah, 1932, what happened? First fitted radios were fitted in cars in 1932. Then 1978, something again happened, something significant. Bosch were the first automotive supplier to present an ABS system. So the ABS system of brakes was fitted first in Mercedes-Benz S-Class in 1978. 1939, there was a Hydramatic, was the first fully automatic mass-produced transmission developed for passenger cars, General Motors in America. 1951, what happened? Power steering, 1951. It was first introduced in the Chrysler model. What happened in 1940? These power windows, whereby you could lower your windows electrically, electronically, it was first introduced in 1940. So yeah, this is part of the history which you can learn when you come to Coventry Motor Museum, Coventry Transport Museum. These are bicycles, as you can see there. If you have watched my previous episodes, you can really see and appreciate how the bicycle industry also has evolved. Look at this. Look at this one. This is an 1897 Daimler. This was the first cars to use an internal combustion engine. That is how the Daimler car looked like. No steering wheel. No windscreen. Big thick chains there to drive the machine. These are motorcycles, 1878 bicycle. This is a bicycle. Imagine a three-wheeler. See the design here. A big wheel on the side. From 1939, this tricycle, these motorcycles. Another big machine there. In 1910. This was a big car, as you can see. Canvas roof. This is the modern body shell. That's a Jaguar. From this type of bodywork, 1910, now we have moved to this type. This is the under part of the Jaguar bodywork of this Jaguar car. I'll show you from the other side. This is from 1881. This tricycle, two large wheels, a seat there, and a small wheel in front. Wow. A guy called James Staley designed it. So yeah, this is how the transport industry has evolved over the years. Look at that. This is a 1923 Ford model. Wow. Can you imagine, guys, that this model, this Ford model, voted the most influential car of the 20th century? Can you imagine? That's why I'm saying the industry has evolved. Look at this engineering marvel. All heavy metal. So see, the doors have no handles outside because you could simply open from inside. The folding roof, it's canvas. That's the spare wheel at the back. See the steering wheel, it's all steel. It's the drivers and the passenger in front. The passengers at the back seat there. And the floor. Wow. We now move to 1968. This car in 1968, Triumph Herald Saloon 1200. It was manufactured in 1968. But the manufacturing of these vehicles started in 1959. But this one is a 1968 model. But the Triumph manufacturing started of this model or of these cars started in 1959, but this one is a 1968 model. So yes, times have moved. That's the inside there. Times have changed. You can see the body work has changed. Proper windscreen there, but still it was all metal, not fiberglass and aluminium, which is being used. This is how they used to refuel cars. These were the old filling station machines. All of this. That one, a Mini Cooper. I remember very well when I was growing up in Zimbabwe, in Harare. People mainly, which we referred to as coloureds, of people of mixed race, in Arcadia, Braeside, Sunningdale, Southampton. That's why I would see them driving these minis. They loved them a lot. And we still have a few still on the road in Zimbabwe. So So this is 1960. They say this car it stayed in production for about 41 years. And they said 4.6 million cars were made. So yeah, it was quite a lot, guys. The Mini Cooper. So if you see the Minis we are driving now, it's quite different. So this is where it all came from. Bicycle there, designs coming. You can see that the concept is the same, but what is only that there's no invention of another bicycle, but just improving what is there. Here we are. This is a 1987 electric car. So the electric cars which are now coming, the concept or the production or the innovation did not start yesterday. The concept has been worked on since the 19th century, the 20th century, I mean. People have been working on electric vehicles for some time now. The only thing is, which they are now doing, is improving on them so that they can be used just like the ones which are using combustion engines. So this one was a 1987 electric car. It was made by a company called City Wheels. It was designed to take people on short journeys in and around towns and cities. Coventry was one of the British cities interested in trying the system. Unfortunately, the company could not raise enough money to make it a success. So Coventry tried to make sure that these small vehicles can be used within the city, but the project flopped. But the concept is still in use today, because we now have got Tesla driverless cars now. So a lot of improvement has been made, and things are still improving for the better. This one is a 1976 Triumph. This was introduced in 1975. I think this was for the Porsche, for the rich. You can see the brief history for yourself there. Bikes also improving. Another marvel there from yesteryear. This is a 1935 Human. 1935. This is how they traveled. This is a 1957 Jaguar. So yes, we are seeing Jaguars on the road, ruling the roost in most parts of the world, prestige cars. But this is how they evolved. This is where they came from, 1957. This is a 1952 Ferguson. This Mini Cooper here, electric Countryman Mini, it has some history. They say electric vehicles are not a new idea, right? Some of the earliest electric cars were designed in the 1820s. So can you imagine the electric vehicles we have today? The concept of designing started as early as the 1820s. By the end of the 19th century, there were many examples on the roads of towns and cities. Electric buses and milk floats and taxis have been popular. I remember when I was growing up in Harare, there were milk delivery, sort of like vehicles which were electric, but powered by batteries. The very first official land speed record was set by an electric car traveling at 39.24 miles per hour. This example is a 1964 Austin Countryman, which was converted into an electric car as part of a project by SWEB, Southwest Electricity Board, to encourage the use of electric vehicles. It has a 10 horsepower, 96-volt electric traction motor and has the unique feature of regenerative braking. So this is the Countryman Cooper from 1964, but still looking good, as you can see. And this car, this electric Mini Cooper, is still in operation today. It's still working. It's here in the museum, yes, but still it's operational. It can be taken on the road today because it's still operational and can be driven on the British roads today. So yeah, imagine 1820s, that's when this issue of electric vehicles began. So that's the history there, you can read for yourself. Another beauty there, 1899. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I hope you are enjoying the episodes of Coventry Motor Museum. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to Bantu Heritage, as I intend to show you around the world all places of interest where our heritage is being looked after. So the car heritage is being looked after and kept at Coventry Transport Museum. If you come to United Kingdom, if you live around United Kingdom, if you live around Europe, or if you visit, it will be a place I recommend you to come and see the evolution of the car or of the transport industry. Thank you for watching, and this one is a bit long. I hope you'll be able to see you in the next episode.